says. Okay, so is it going live to YouTube? I don't know.
Yeah, it says live 22 seconds, so it looks like we're good.
Oh, we're live?
Perfect, yeah.
Okay, let me just go slide over to YouTube and just take a quick sanity check here and see if we are live on YouTube. Your famous do. Let's see if it says if we're live on. Let's see. I don't know if there's a delay. It says, yeah, it says we're live now.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
Okay, so today, Alan and I are going to talk about how, are you bandicamming this too?
Yep.
Okay, great. So we're going to talk to you about how to create a Power Automate flow to copy a site page from one site to another. So this is a very easy flow to create. Even in my younger days, not super long ago, creating Power Automate flows. This one was pretty approachable for me because it doesn't have a ton of steps and it has so much practical usage. So you can copy it from one site to another for sites that you own. Or let's say, for example, you see a sample or a page on another person's site that you want to use as a template to try to start from something versus starting from scratch. You can tap that person who owns that content or at least has edit permissions within that site and have them share that site page with you. And then you can go to Power Automate and you can configure this flow or repoint it if you already have it set up to copy it from their site to your site. And then you can make updates as needed. Makes sense? You have anything to add there, Alan, while I pull this up?
Yeah, I think the only other thing I'd want to add is that the reason why you would need a Power Automate flow is that Microsoft unfortunately does not have the functionality for us to copy a SharePoint page to another site or even to your existing site. Now you can do it with files and folders and even list items, but unfortunately with the pages, they've removed that functionality. And I don't think it's ever actually existed with the modern pages at least. Now, you can use applications such as ShareGate or other migration software, which allows you to essentially migrate it to other areas. But if you just want to simply copy it, this is the quickest out-of-the-box way that there's no cost to you or anything. And you can reuse this across your platforms with other sites as well. So
True.
Very handy.
Yeah, and as far as ShareGate, love ShareGate, use it all the time, but it's not cheap. Okay, so if you have a license at your org, lucky you. But at least right now, it's what, $3,500 a year, right?
Yeah, I think it
Something
may even
like
went up
that.
since then.
It's always going up.
Yeah, so it's if your organization is using it, then you may be better off just using ShareGate. But in this instance, and this could even be not only if you're copying from one site to another, but perhaps you have a site that has multiple uses in it. So, maybe you want to organize it by folder with different pages. And a reason why you could add a folder to the site pages library is if you have different authors that need to be creating these pages and should only be able to author their specific department pages, then you would create these folders. The caveat is that you still can't move the page from the root destination into those folders. So this is where you could leverage this flow again in order to do that.
Super true. Thank you for that. Okay, so I have our test tenant pulled up and I am going to attempt to share my screen. And there we go. Okay, so we have our lovely tenant here. So we have a couple sample sites open. We have this demo site called Pintura Arts, and hopefully it has a couple site pages in there. Let me take a look at the site contents and confirm. Okay, yeah, we have a couple sample site pages. there's this testing new post comments page. Let's say we love this and we want to copy it over to, this is the name of the site, Pintura Arts. Let's say we want to move it over to the root of our tenant, this communication site. Okay, so you're going to go to Power Automate. A couple ways you can go there. You can click the app launcher or the waffle, because it looks like a waffle, and click on Power Automate, or you can type in make.powerautomate.com and it takes you here. So you would go into My Flows and we would want to create a new flow instance. And we're going to just call it copy pages, make it just very descriptive, and click create. Okay. And we're going to click the plus sign. And what should I type in here?
Do you know? For this one, you can just say, I believe you can just use the copy option. A lot of times I'll type in like copy and say like SharePoint, and then it'll bring all my different SharePoint.
Copy file, right?
Perfect. Yep, there we go.
Okay. And then, like I said, we want to do it from, where's that sample? This is the name of our site. So we're going to just paste it in here. Oops. Didn't like that. There. What? There it is. Okay. File to copy. I'm going to click open folder. And I'm going to go to site pages. And it's going to list all of those site pages that I have access to here. So this was the one we talked about. We're going to copy this one. And then we wanted it to go to the root here. So I'm just going to copy that guy. I'm going to paste it, enter. Oops.
And sometimes it's picky. Sometimes you have to like manually click right on it. If it doesn't show up here, then you can use the enter custom value, and then allow you to push it in.
Yeah. Thank you. And then I'm going to tell it I want it to go to site pages. Okay. And then it gives me this option. If another file is there, here's the options. Copy with a new name, fail this action, or replace. And I'm just going to say copy with a new name, so it'll append it with a 1 or whatever. So we're not overwriting other people's work. Exactly. And then we're good with that, right? And it shows that it's connected through my credentials. I'm signed in here.
Yeah, and for other people, if you have a Service account, that's the best way to do it. So that way, if you're out on vacation or you win the lottery or just your password expires, nothing is going to cause these flows to fail in any of those instances with a Service account.
True. That's a very good point. Also, sharing it with a trusted friend. Like, say you have other people, Alan on my team, and we want to share and reuse this. I would share it with him, and we can look at that in a second. And then he can go in and edit it and update it when he needs to do copies. So it says that we're good to go. Let's go ahead and test it manually. Okay, it's asking me to authenticate. It's signed in. Wonderful. Continue. Come on. You got to give it love sometimes. Okay, it says that it started. Oh, unauthorized. Unauthorized. Okay. It says it needs to be signed in again. Okay. Let's try. Whoops. Whoops, too much clicking. My flows. Let's check that. Okay.
Good old Microsoft.
Yeah.
It only happens in a demo too.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, when you're live.
I've been in Microsoft conferences where they've had a blue screen that, their Surface blue screen right in the meeting. And it's like, hold on, let me get another computer. And so it never fails.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a trick I learned a couple years ago. Remember when it was suggested in doing a demo, record it and then play the tape versus Womp, but
Absolutely. Yeah. You record it. And if you absolutely have to go live, have a backup computer with you as well. So I've had that where I have two running just in case one
yeah.
fails.
Yeah, because like you said, it's always at the worst possible moment. Okay, it says that it ran successfully. So let's just go and check on that. So this is the site that we wanted to copy to. We're going to go to site contents and site pages. And voila,
There you go. Just like
it's
that.
there. So let's click on it and just verify. Oh, there it is. It's currently now on our destination site. So it works, as you can see here. So if we were going to share it, I would say share, and then I would type in Alan because I want to share it with him. And then that way, if he wants to use it, he can just go in and repoint it to whatever site that he wants to copy from.
Exactly. And now we would both have that flow within within Power Automate. The only other caveat is that once it's shared, it'll show under the shared with me option. So Liz, even on your side now, I believe your flow will even show shared as or shared with me underneath.
Yeah, that's a good call out. Let's go take a look here. So if I go back to my flow, let's go to flows. Sure enough, it's in shared with me now.
So that's one thing. If it disappears, just check out those tabs up top because it most likely has just moved to a different area is all. But now you'll be able to see who is also shared with, and then they can make updates to it if they need to. So now I could change it from my website, or if I need to, I just want to copy to a different folder within the same site, I can also do that within this flow as well now, just by changing those connectors properties.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks so much.
We slide back into our other meeting.
Sounds great.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for
so
tuning
much.
in, everybody.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Happy SharePointing.